What is up guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day today. In this video we are going to review Frank Rijkaard from A Nation Story Netherlands chapter, and we are going to see whether this card is going to be worthy of spending the shards on him, and we will analyze all of his situations. I have gathered all the clips, and thanks to Arman Hussain for lending me his account, and I was able to review him via his account because he is the one who has him in his squad, and his squad was really stacked, so it was kind of obvious to see whether this Rijkaard is going to outshine all of those special cards in his squad. And I spent hours extracting all these clips, and now as they are in front of me, I am going to review him and analyze his situation, and in the end I am going to give my final verdict about this guy. So without any further ado, let's jump into today's video. So here we go with Frank Rijkaard. First of all, you can see he's got really good pace and he is physically very strong. He was able to dribble past this Toni Kroos card easily. Not dribble past, just get past physically, and we did get a goal there. You can see his sprint speed is really good. His acceleration is also very decent, but his interceptions are really bad, guys. You can see that when the ball was played through there, he should have at least made an attempt to intercept the ball, but he didn't do so, and he kind of froze and the ball went past him quite easily. And here you can see that he is not contributing in the defense. He's kind of staying in that weird spot where he is not doing anything at all. And this has been an issue with Frank Rijkaard cards for I think ages. He used to have medium work rates, because of which he wasn't really doing much, and he kind of it felt like he was just walking in a park, and that has been an issue with Frank Rijkaard cards. But since they gave this card high work rates, I thought his defensive and offensive work will improve, but it still feels like he is playing with medium work rates. Here you can see he's got some really good ball control, and he is able to dribble past like he is an attacking CM with really good ball control, but you know, he's a defensive player, a defensive midfielder. Here you can see that Vinny Jr. is dribbling, and you can see that Rijkaard is making a run there. It's not really necessary, but he's still running there like a left winger, and I'm not sure if I'm a fan of this, because most of the time even his attacking runs are kind of useless. Next up in this situation, you can see that Gareth Bale played the ball through here, and Rijkaard once again, as he is moving freely automatically, he's not trying to intercept the ball. Instead, he is moving in this direction for no reason, and you know, this shit happens in EA, and I concede a goal there. But if you know how to use second defender correctly, then I think he's going to be really beneficial, because with second defender he does well, since second defender is also kind of like a semi-manual defender that you are using, because you can switch between that defender, and when you are using second defender he does get into action. And if we talk about corners, to make Frank Rijkaard appear on the corners, you have to use the attacking tactic there. You can see Frank Rijkaard is on the sidelines. He's not going to be in the middle, he's going to be on the sides, but sometimes that can be beneficial too. Once again, you can see Frank Rijkaard is not doing anything until the ball is in a dangerous position. Once again, you can see that 𝗧𝗶𝗸 is right in front of Frank Rijkaard, but still he's not doing anything. Even after the ball is played through, he decides to charge towards this 𝗧𝗶𝗸, and even after he does, he once again just stands back. And here in this situation, I think Rijkaard would have stopped there once again, but I was able to get the ball because I was controlling him manually. Another good example of his really good tackling when you are controlling him manually. Once again, you can see as soon as I press that second defender, that tackle comes in. If I hadn't pressed that second defender, I don't think he would have made that tackle, because I have felt that so many times. He does not make a tackle unless he's being manually controlled, or at least he's being controlled via the second defender. His tackling is really good, guys. Don't underestimate that, but automatically he's not going to do much for you. And this is a really weird situation. You can see Kylian Mbappe, who has low-high work rates. I mean, he shouldn't even be here. His stamina is out, but he's still there defending. But look at Frank Rijkaard. He is not moving. It's like he doesn't even want to play. He does come a little bit back, but once again he decides to go back, and I am not a fan of this. I don't like this sort of behavior. I want my CDM to defend for me, not move around like it's not his job. And here is an example of him defending the corners for you. He does that really well. And a counter example where he is not available to attack the corner, but he is available to defend a counter attack, which he does really well because Roberto Carlos is a lot faster, but Rijkaard was able to win that challenge easily. Once again, you can see a really good tackle. It was made automatically, but because I was manually controlling him. And here you can see Frank Rijkaard is making an attacking run, but since he is in the middle, he does not make a forward run, which is really good. And here once again you can see, since the second defender is triggered, he makes a really good tackle. And here's a little display about his really good ball movement. He feels really smooth. And here I am chasing with Frank Rijkaard. Thuram is going to win the tackle and Rijkaard misses this pass, but look at that. With second defender he makes a really solid tackle. Again I'm going to switch him and he once again makes a really good tackle. And this is going to be a really good demonstration of using him in counter-attacks, because normally CDMs don't have that much pace, but look at that. Frank Rijkaard is outpacing almost everyone and he gives a really good pass to Roberto Carlos and he is able to finish this chance. Here I decided to put Rijkaard in an attacking position to see how he is going to do if he's given an attacking role, because if you decide to play this guy in a 4-3-3 holding formation as an attacking CM, you should know how good he performs, and you can see that this shit is still going on. But anyways, we are still going to make a comeback quite easily. You can see Frank Rijkaard is making a really good run there, and look at the ball control, smooth roulette, a really good pass, and a really easy finish for Vinicius Jr. In the replay you can see how well his ball control feels. And here once again a really smooth roulette by Frank Rijkaard and he makes a really good run too. I didn't trigger the run, but he still made it, and look at that, pure strength, really good ball control, and I think I am going to score there once again. Let's see what happens. Rijkaard is once again in a good attacking position, a bit of a lag, but yeah, I'm going to score in this situation, and that is basically how we take the win. And this was a rare occasion where Rijkaard made a really good tackle even without me controlling him. Here in this situation you can see he makes a really good run, but that pass was intended for him too. Unfortunately, Kylian Mbappe failed to make that pass, and here a really good display of his strength and really good control as well. The cross was also really good, but unfortunately Vinicius was not able to finish this one. Once again you can see some really good ball control by Rijkaard, really smooth roulette. I like his roulette a lot, it is very smooth. And here you can see Rijkaard easily outmuscling Yıldız, and he's really good with his physical abilities, and once you are controlling him, look at that, he is effortless with his tackles. The only issue is those tackles don't come in automatically, you have to just manually control, and look at that, it is so effortless defending with him manually. And here's a good display of his pace once again, even 𝗧𝗶𝗸 wasn't able to catch him. And here he makes another really good tackle because I was controlling him manually. His recovery pace is actually really helpful, especially when you are conceding counterattacks, and in counterattacking situations he does really well. Like you can see, he was making a run even before Kylian Mbappe and he covered that space really well. But once again, another example of him kind of freezing in the moment and not doing much on the pitch. So from these clips, I think it's kind of obvious that Rijkaard is a decent player, but he kind of struggles when you are trying to get some automatic work from him. But when you are manually controlling him, he's not going to disappoint you. His sprint speed is decent, his tackling is really good, and of course he has his issues with his positioning, but I think he can be a really good player because he feels good on the ball as well. He can act like a really good defensive CM, and even as a CDM, I think if you are used to controlling your defensive players, I think it wouldn't be much of an issue. But I think from these clips you saw that he did struggle a little bit with his automatic positioning. His overall awareness was just not there, but I guess that's kind of obvious because you are getting him for a cheap price tag. But I think that would be all for today's video. I hope this is going to help you make a choice about your squad. And if it does, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and with another great video like this, I will see you guys in the next one.